anthems before we take a look at the two teams.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne national de la République du Burundi.
Well, one can only say that, well, this is a nation with big ambitions here in this clash as the two teams shake hands with the officials as we gear up for 90 minutes of, well, exhilarating football, hopefully, here in this city of Bujumbura. And a good crowd to try and take the Swallows of Burundi through this very important fixture. You want to win your home game. You want to get yourself a good result before the treacherous journey over to Dar es Salaam in front of, well, you can only say that there are probably about 60,000. There's the match official, Mr. Kabasima of Togo, with his fellow officials. A vital game for these two nations. Well, the drums will be heard throughout. There'll be plenty of noise. We've got a large crowd, of course, here to try and usher Olivier Nyongeko's men through this clash. And the 48-year-old coach from Burundi, who obviously knows Etienne Ndayiragije, who is, of course, a fellow Burundian who is at the helm of the Tanzanian side. But Nyongeko coached Flambeau de l'Est to their first Burundi Premier League titles back in 2012-2013. And that was only 3 years after the club was formed. 2016, he was appointed the national coach, replacing Asseni Ait Abdelmalek. And there we can see Etienne Ndayiragije, who is the man in charge of Tanzania, of course, from Burundi. Now, this will be a big game. Olivier Nyongeko just talking about the preparations ahead of this match in his press conference yesterday. Very happy with the way that the team's prepared. Did pick out a couple of key players, saying that they were quite dangerous. Farid Musa, of course, being one of them. And I think that he also knows that Samata and Msuva are two key players that will be leading the strike for Samata, based in Genk, but a former African Champions League winner with Tipi Mazembe, the tout-puissant Mazembe, of course, from Lubumbashi down in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Giants of Africa. And a wonderful team to play for. He's had his stint down there, and now he's playing in Belgium. I actually won the Belgium Pro League as well. And a top scorer. One of the leagues as well, that's Mbwana Samata. And plenty of players from Simba. Here we go, Mr. Kabasima gets the match underway with Burundi playing in red and green up against Tanzania in blue and yellow. And a little bit of a foul there taking place down the left side. Burundi trying to play the ball around. Played some really attractive football in Egypt, of course. Found themselves in a difficult group. We have the ball in the other half now, and oh, that's going to be a foul there for the Swallows, who'll take advantage of that from a good distance. Maybe a long-range strike is on the cards. A little bit of a helping hand from the referee. Très gentil. There we go. There's the sandwich, I think we can most definitely call it, with Gadiel just coming in to bring down the Burundi midfielder. A long-range effort here from an attempt going in for Burundi. Oh, it's dipping, but it's just gone a little bit too high. Couldn't get it down. But you can see on this artificial surface that the ball will fly, and the conditions are good. There's a little bit of wind that's in their sails going from going in that direction towards the goalkeeper. Juma, well, under a bit of pressure, gets the ball out wide to Yondani, nicknamed the Wall for Tanzania. Here's Mao. Some slick football. Mao gets the ball back. Yondani uses his goalkeeper. Needs to be careful at the back. Yondani plays for young Africans, and the clearance there smashed in any kind of way into touch for a throw-in down the line. Very physical Burundi. We saw that they didn't get bullied didn't get pushed off the ball whenever they started to try and control in the midfield. Finally, it's been tidied up. Working well to get the hold of the ball. Tanzania down on the left-hand side with Samata, waits for support. A little deft chip over the top that's been picked up by Mkude. Yondani. Well, it's just a little bit of a shoulder barge that the referee didn't like. Committed by Samata. And the Genk forward and captain of this team penalised. Looking pretty well organised in midfield at the moment. That's a good ball out wide by Mao. Samata gets hold of the ball. It goes back out wide, but just takes a bit of a deflection. Well, again, just knocked off his feet there, falling to the ground. Very good work by Cedric. Plays his football in Saudi Arabia for Al Tawoun. Passed out wide to Niabayumva. Frederick, Chipper United. The foul's been committed. It's going to be a free kick. And Mao just bringing down Elvis Kamsoba. Nice aerial challenge won by Burundi. There's a bit of movement. That was not the slickest ball that you would have liked to have seen to Amisi Cedric, and it's picked up here. But they've given the ball back. No, they haven't. Finally, the Type of Stars have it. That's a good lofted ball over the top. Good opportunity. The flag goes up, though, as Suva picked out there by the linesman from Togo. It looks like it's a hamstring injury. Communication there between Samata and Abu Bakr. Harry is the captain. He's probably the most experienced player in this squad. Fraction offside. But look at the control there. A cheeky bit of control with that left upper arm. It just gives them a chance to have a little bit of a chat with the staff. You've got Seleman Matola, who's the assistant coach of Etienne Ndayaragije, who will be obviously helping them out and passing on the information. And more worrying in the midfield, we've got a player down who's suffering with his hamstring injury at the moment. There's Mkude Simbaresi. Well, there's something that you can say about the atmosphere in the stands on this wonderful continent, is that you know that there's guaranteed to be music, rhythm, rhyme. This is not good news for Burundi. Long ball fired up towards Amici Cedric. Another infringement committed this time. Tanzania will pick up the pieces just inside of their own half. Yondani gets the ball over to Nioni into the midfield for Mkude. Shamte calling out for the ball, but it goes straight up the middle. And again, the flag goes up for Msuva this time. Fraction offside, as you can see from the replay. And you can just see that the wind is taking the ball out, and you'll see that the ice has come out. Now the player who's gone off. Tanzania quite happy passing the ball around at the back, just trying to keep their finger on the pulse of this game, controlling it. Yondani working with Juma, straight through the middle this time, and out wide to Shamte. Shamte goes high, but they've got a couple of big defenders who are just a little bit too tall for the high ball that's going over there. It's cancelled out each and every occasion, not an issue. And that's ball into no man's land. Go back into the hands of Juma. Plenty of changes in this team since Etienne Ndayari-Agije came in. Oh, that's a beautiful ball down the right-hand side, picked up by Shamte. Can he get a decent cross in? Oh, the cover play there just to come back and make the block from Elvis Kamsoba. Absolutely top-notch. It is a corner. Oh no, I think it just came back off him. In fact, very well played. Some good football there, but the ball is not to feet, despite the fact that Samata was chasing it. It's going to be a throw-in for Burundi. Salomon Matola are also working with Ndayari-Agije, but also Juma. Kudos there. Flag went up at the other end this time. It's Mavugo of Napsa Stars, placed in Zambia. 25 years of age. He'll be 26 in 6 days' time. Was part of the AFCON team with Burundi. Clutching the lower part of his foot on the ground. waiting for the referee to get a little bit of a helping hand. Under a little bit of pressure, just clears the ball. That's a thumbs up to the front man, Mbwana Samata. But they work really hard, Burundi, I must admit. Those little touches, that's a good piece of play. That is good opportunity. Samata gets the ball there, little shift, that's beautifully done. Oh, it's nearly an own goal, but a very calmly taken header to get the ball back to his goalkeeper from Sabu Makama, the Zesco United player. And the flag not going up or going up. Yes, it was. It went up. Offside. Controlling things in the middle is the Hibernian big man, Gail Bigarimana. Well, just holding him back, and that will be a free kick, of course, and rightfully so. Yamini is making the block, threads the ball through, and then gets tangled up with Shampti. Another player based in Saudi Arabia, Al Adal. Yamini. Now, what can they do with this? Bigarimana tries to find Mavugo and co. The ball coming across over the goalkeeper's hands, despite the attempted punch. He'll probably claim that that was a dummy punch, but Joma not too concerned about that. A little bit too close to the goalkeeper, I think, just because the wind is blowing down towards that part of the pitch. 15 minutes in, goalless here in Bujumbura. For this very important preliminary clash, two-legged clash. And the start of qualification for World Cup 2022 Qatar. Well, the strong challenges coming in left, right and centre around the middle of the pitch. And Shamte this time throwing himself into the challenge. Oh, that's a give me. It's a ball's been given there to Tanzania. What a brilliant save that was. An incredible save. Still alive. The ball in the penalty area. The goalkeeper's out. Can he get the ball across the matter? It's over at the far post. Too high. Too high. But it's still there. There's still danger. Abu Bakr has the ball. Lofts the ball into the middle of the pitch. Headed away first time by Nasabi Umva. And running out on a quick counter, Burundi try and take advantage with Cedric Amisi. That's a through ball that's gone a little bit too far, and the flag's gone up in any case. But a good opportunity there for the Taifa Stars, unable to unlock the defence. A great save from the goalkeeper, Nahimana. He'll be very happy with that. The KMC FC player based in Tanzania himself. He knows most of these players who are on the pitch wearing the yellow jersey, including the likes of Samatta, of course, despite the fact that he's playing in Europe. And Msuva in Morocco. It doesn't matter. Everybody talks about these players, and we know the threat that they have when they're on the pitch. So it was a great save and a first clear-cut scoring opportunity after 18 or 17 minutes. That's a good ball there, picked up here by Samatta, slipped out wide to Shamte, first time cross coming in. Well, it was a bit of a strange piece of control, went down very low because he didn't know if he should kick it or head it, so he went down and chested it down before clearing the ball. Little flick, little scorpion flick there from Samatta. Didn't really go to feet, but it doesn't matter. Burundi pushing forward into the midfield. That's a good ball that's slipped through, and a chance here for Burundi. It's going a little bit too fast. Swift out over the line. Goal kick it is for Tanzania. A little bit too fast for Gail Duhayen Davye of Mukura in Rwanda. Just look at that brilliant shot coming in. Very fine effort indeed from Simon Msuva. Proven hitman, but on that occasion it was smothered. Good save indeed. We've got things that are happening, I believe, with a scoring opportunity. By the sounds of it, we're back on track here, on the verge of 20 minutes gone. Ball picked up and pushed forward by Abu Bakr. He goes for the overlap, a little bit of extra space down that left side finally, pulls it back. Just controlling things. Samatta's back in the midfield. No, sorry, down on the left-hand side. Picks the ball up, but the flag goes up for offside. So another small mistake there. The build-up work looking fine, well-organised and clinical until that last pass there. So Burundi just putting in place the offside trap. And keeping an eye on those front runners, forwards. Ball comes out to Nayoni. He's picking the ball up there, Mkude. That's very well met, I must admit, by Shamte. There's no one there from the back header from Msuva, just leaving that the Burundi central defender to just tidy things up, but they get the ball back again. Msuva, plenty of space in the midfield. If he can just switch flanks, that's wonderfully done over there by Delunga. Mao picks the ball up, goes back to Mkude. Good work off the ball from the Type for Stars this time. The control just lets him down. Kind of left it behind. Samatta putting pressure on this Burundi defence. That's a little push there. That's the reason why he went down. And a little bit frustrating there for Mkude. I think his 19th match there for Tanzania. A regular in the Simba SC team. A little bit frustrated with the referee's decision, but they need to calm things down. Well, it was right in front of the referee, so I think he had probably the best angle to see that it was most definitely a shove in the back. Ball comes out wide, and Sabiumva. Oh, a good triangular play, but not going in the right direction, really. Sabiumva finds Bigaramana. That's a good ball out wide. That was the right decision by Yamini, but that wasn't the right piece of control, was it? little mistake, but it's not stopping these fans from keeping the rhythm going in the stands. Halfway through the first half, goalless here in Bujumbura. In Burundi, that's a good through ball, maybe a little bit too firmly struck. Bit frustrating there for Olivier Nyongeko. And you could see that there is a little bit of offside taking place on that occasion. Knocked off his feet. The foul was committed there by Nsabiyamva. And Msuva goes down this time. Leaves the ball for Yondani, young African's central defender. There you go, that's the studs on the back of the right ankle. And the ball just slipped into the midfield. Well, the attempted pass out wide, blocks there, and a foul committed. Abubakar Nkude. Collected there by Gadiel, back to Abubakar. Yondani. Oh, that really was poor, a bit lucky. Suva, just with a little touch. It's scrappy in the midfield. Need to tighten things up a little bit. Just make sure that your passes are good and your control is good as well. There's another example of poor control. Now Himana at the back, trying to organize his defense ahead of this throw-in. The boys from Tanzania just coming up. There's the deflected cross coming in, one bouncing into the hands of the goalkeeper for Burundi. Launched a quick counter-attack, trying to get the ball up into the opposite half, but not really met with any proficiency and ability to keep that ball in play. A little bit too high. Well, the fans aren't jumping with joy down this section of the stadium. Let's hope that we get a goal or two just to see exactly what happens in this opening first leg match for qualification for World Cup 2022. Well, they battle hard, don't they, Tanzania, but they just losing the ball finally in the midfield. And Burundi will fancy their chances, having played out the first 26 minutes. They know that there are scoring opportunities. That's a good effort there, but just wonder if he really meant to try and go for goal. He was off his mark marginally, Juma, but I don't think it was a clear-cut scoring opportunity, really, by Elvis Kamsoba. Well met by Nsabiyamva. Free kick for Tanzania, just inside of their own half. Again, the physicality of these two teams are providing us with plenty of fouls committed in the opening 30 minutes. Shamte calls for the ball out on the right-hand side. It's taken and passed out wide on the opposite flank. Nkude. Mao picks the ball up. Now the ball goes down into the corner. It's easily met. Good control as well by Nzigi Amana. Gadiel. Abubakar. Yondani. Straight down the middle. Oh, it's too far, too long. Now, despite the fact that you've got the wind against you, doesn't mean you can hit the ball that firmly. Straight into the hands of Nahimana. Elvis Kamsoba. Bigger Amana and over to the other side. Bit of space. Msuba. Oh, that's going to be another foul this time. Don't know if it's worthy of a yellow card, but you can see that he regrets what he did there. Gail Dahayan-Davier. He took both ankles, didn't he? Well, it's very dangerous play, and I don't know what he was trying to do there. Cedric Amisi had a great scoring opportunity there. He was going for the pass rather than going for the shot, and I think that there was just there was not much on. There was a golden opportunity there for him to literally just try and beat the goalkeeper who was off his line. There you go, chip that ball over the top, and that's in the back of the net. He was outside of his 6-yard box. That was a golden opportunity there, and I think that he knows it. But they do manage to get a corner, and Burundi will be putting a lot of pressure on Juma and his defenders at the back. Yondani, Nioni back, and Gadiel. Plenty of players from the Taifa Stars back in defensive positions and trying to get rid of this as the ball is fired in and over the top there. And even out of the reach of Ndua Rugira. Goal kick it is. An opportunity, but an opportunity that wasn't exploited. That's another very firm challenge there, and you actually heard that. He's going in very solidly, isn't he? And Sabayumba. On that occasion, it was Mao who was the victim. Here he is, Mao. Little chip over the top, but too far into the safety of the goalkeeper's hands. And Burundi thumping the ball up into enemy territory. Yondani meets it with a header. No one challenging Nioni. Nice skills, good piece of play that is from Dilunga. Tries to get the ball down to Samata, the pass back to the goalkeeper. There's the clearance, and it's up to the halfway line now. Control not perfect in the midfield. A lot of balls lost from both sides. So expect them to be a little bit more meticulous. Samata, the captain of this Tanzanian side, just claiming that he didn't do anything wrong as Nzigi Amana goes down. Just the innocent use of his right shoulder. Shamte launches the ball again. The high ball upfield. The pressure of keeping hold of the ball back in their own half, just a little bit too much. And the ball goes out. They've got an opportunity to push forward here. Ball picked up by Shamte. Down the line he goes. Msuva, very skillful player, does get knocked down. The referee calls free kick, and you can see that Nsabayumva is all smiles as he claims that that was most definitely not a free kick. Chippa United-based player in South Africa. Went done a little bit too easily there, I thought. Oh, well, there was a little shove with the right hand. In any case, a free kick it is. Shamte will try and deliver the ideal free kick here. It goes over and a little bit too far over the top and out of play for a throw-in. And just over 10 minutes to go. It was a wasted opportunity, that really was. Look at the danger and the quality that they've actually got in the penalty area. And you can see that Big Ramana, the Hibs midfielder, was all alone. And if it was all about pinpoint accuracy, then he would have just been in a perfect place to nod the ball into the corner. So at the moment, they're finding it quite difficult just to diffuse and break down this Burundi defense, but they're probably more disappointed with their own mistakes than what they've been, but what's come up against them, because the defense hasn't been too strong. It's just the delivery of the crosses, the clinical finishing. A wonderful save there from Nahimana, but that's about it. That through ball has gone a little bit too far, overcooked to say the least. Goal kick it is. Accurate passes, well-timed passes. Final ball that will enable them to just unlock this defense. Samata unable to control that, a bit frustrated, normally commits a foul after that. Not him, but players when they lose the ball in such feeble way. Headed ball back to the goalkeeper, Juma, there he is. With Yondani. Just moving back and moving out wide to give him a little option here before he will potentially send the ball up towards the front men or out of play. We are throwing for the Taifa Stars. Danger cleared, or kind of. It's been picked up here quite comfortably as well, with Abu Bakr slipping the ball out wide. Samata's delivery, that's not bad at all. That's a better option. It's a volley, but it's not taken well. And it just flies off the outside of the right boot, really. Just couldn't really make perfect contact with that cross. It was a decent delivery. You can just see that the wind, of course, you know, having an impact on that, but Mao should have done a lot better with that. Remember, these guys are professional football players. They should know how to deal with those kind of crosses affected by the wind. Mother Nature can't get in the way of a fine strike. Come on. We got another foul. Still waiting for the first goal here Still waiting for the opening goal of this qualification process. But look, Burundi going on a little bit of a wander. That's a neat piece of play that is, and the shot coming in. But I'm afraid it's not good enough by Yamini. But cheeky play to bring the ball back. It was the kind of thing that Cristiano Ronaldo likes to do when he's playing football. But onside, it was a good ball. And it was splendid the way that he got rid of Shamte. Maybe just thought that the wind would bring it around a little bit more. Not the case. Off target, but scoring opportunity for the Swallows of Burundi. Msuva picks the ball up. Watch out, he's got great pace, and that is a fantastic challenge. And that really was from Onsabiyumba. And here they go again, Burundi. Oh, that was a good idea, but he left it a little bit too late for Cedric Amisi, who was left flat-footed. But it was an opportunity, and it was one of those chances where you will kick yourself thinking you should have done better, you should have read that situation a little bit better. Decided not to make the pass when he was available and ready to make the run. Another free kick. And he's going to pick up a yellow card just because of his complaining. Sabiyumba, first yellow. Kind of player that needs to be on the pitch for the return leg. Very physical. Just look at him coming in. Look at the left arm. Goes into the back of the head of Mao. He goes down. His teammates try and defend his maneuver, but I'm afraid that it's too late. Well, a little bit of water. It's hot here in Bujumbura. 28 degrees. Not too much humidity there, about 45%. So, and we will have a change. Yeah, exactly. Don't go in with your arms up like that. Get them high. You're bigger than most players on the pitch. Well, Yamini goes off, and we are bringing on Abdul Fiston. Plays for JS Kabylie, former African Champions League winners. The Algerian team that showed us what they're capable of doing. They got a new president in charge at JS Kabylie, and he's doing a good job there. They're rebuilding what they used to have, because it hasn't been a great decade for them since they last managed to do justice in the Champions League. That's going to be a free kick, of course, and there's the Cedric Amisi goes down, and first yellow for the Type Stars goes to Abu Bakr. Well, that was a little bit silly, wasn't it, that challenge there? And Burundi with a chance. Now, what can they do? Bigirimana, a midfielder, plays his football in Scotland. 2 minutes to go. Chuma getting his wall in place. There's the long-range effort. It's not bad, it's low. It was going in the corner, but it was well read, well covered there by Juma, the goalkeeper for Tanzania, who didn't have any issues at all. it was on his radar the moment that it was struck. It did come down very swiftly. Easily read, though. Oh, it's going to be a throw in it. Feast on getting the foot in to get the ball out. It's been picked up here by Shamte. Tries to go down the line. Marking is very tight here by Burundi. And they're really not giving Tanzania much space to play. They know that they've got some talented players. I'm talking about Msuva and Samata and Mao Abubakar. These are players that you really want to literally clamp and get on them as quickly and as possible before they actually get the ball, so that you know that they're not going to be able to do anything. Because if they're given space, they are dangerous, very dangerous. Msuva and Samata especially. Yondani. Picked up by Mao. Good. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Shamte. Got to be careful. That's just a silly way to give the ball back to your opponents. Last few seconds of the first half. Probably got a couple of minutes of added time. A couple of little injuries that we saw. Picked up there by Fiston. 2 minutes of added time, as you can see. Long ball upfield. It's been cleared there. And Nayoni. Neatly done, very neatly done. Good control there down the right-hand side by Ndua Rugira, but it's gone out for a throw-in now for Burundi. And coming all the way down to take it is Sabu Makama. Pushing forward again as Chance Samata just dispossessed over on that far side. And it's been picked up there by Bigirimana. Free kick again. This time it was committed there by Mao. There's the ball lofted into the penalty area. It's a good opportunity. This has been teed up. Long-range shot coming in. Oh, it's a rasping effort, but it just goes wide of the left post, and it's Fiston, the substitute, who just came on to replace Yamini, who nearly puts the Swallows of Burundi ahead. A lovely, lovely piece of control. They're kind of off the left arm, wasn't it? And finally, the shot that came in was coming in from Dohaya Mandavyi. It wasn't from Fiston, in fact. He left the ball for his teammates. And the goalkeeper goes down as we go over the 2 minutes of added time. I can imagine that the referee will probably call for half-time pretty soon and blow the whistle. Some more instructions coming in of, you know, what you're meant to be doing, of course, with the marking and the penalty box from the set pieces. Mao was just enabled him. Let's have a look at the free kick again. Bigirimana, the Hibs man, just lost the ball over. That did come off the left arm. That should have been a free kick for Tanzania. And there's the drive that's coming in from Dohai and Davyi, who just couldn't quite get it on target. And Juma's back on his feet. A couple of good scoring opportunities for Burundi, who know that home advantage is very important in this two-legged tie. And I'm sure this will be taken, and then the referee will blow the half-time whistle. Well, he didn't even get the chance. So there you have it, 45 minutes in. Burundi and Tanzania playing out a goalless draw here at the Prince Louis Rwagasore Stadium in Bujumbura on the banks of Lake Tanganyika. Some scoring opportunities, but we haven't managed the players that they've got and their ability to actually breach the defence and get themselves a decent goal, which is what they are trying to do. So at the moment, hopefully we'll see what happens, and we'll see what happens in the second half. But I think that we are most definitely in a situation where we will get goals in the second half. This is time for these two nations to get themselves underway. Look and see if they can actually get themselves the goal that they're after. Burundi get the game underway. Throw in for the Swallows of Burundi. Coming up to take the throw-in. Sabumokana, but that's gone out of play. Last match between these two nations, March 2017. Tanzania scoring 2 goals to Burundi's 1. It was a friendly match. This is most definitely not friendly. I can tell you that there's a lot of hard challenges coming in. There's a lot of hefty challenges and fouls going on both sides of the pitch, of course, with a couple of yellow cards that have been awarded. Abu Bakr on there for the Taifa Stars, and Sabi Umva. It's going in hard. You can see how the wind is blowing right across down pitch as Kamagi goes over to take the corner. You really will need to aim towards where the referee is on the edge of the penalty area for it to just come around, because it's blowing very firmly indeed. Watched on by Olivier Nyongeko, the coach of Burundi. Here it is. Into the penalty area as an opportunity. Oh, it's just been tapped away, but it's going to be is it a free kick, or I think it might just be a goal kick. But what an opportunity for Nayoni, the Simba SC player. The central defender came up, and it was coming across. You can just see how much wind. The two players went down there in the right outside of the 6-yard box. I just think it was just a poor miss. No, the free kick was actually given from where the goalkeeper actually took it, Nahimana, and it's going to be a throw-in for Tanzania. Kamagi comes up to take throw-in. Just backing into the defender a little bit too vehemently there, Samata. And Tanzania picking the ball up in the midfield. Looking for players in space. Just being pushed back, this Burundi midfield. Really are playing the pressure game. Samata Samata uses his big frame to, he gets taken and hits the deck there. It's a strong challenge coming in from bigger Romana. And Samata will have the chance to try and test this goalkeeper, Nahimana. Does well, breaks loose of his marker. And that is until bigger Romana comes through and just brings him down. Nisharim Mamana was the player who he dealt with, but now is the chance that Mbawana Samata can try and find the back of the net, the former player of Tipi Mazembe, the most successful teams in Africa. Samata trying to keep it down. There's the free kick. Oh, it's hooked. Comes off the wall. Again, they're just not given a centimetre or two. Pressure on them immediately. Well, there's a defensive header, and that's been chased. That's good running there. And just allows the ball to go out for a corner. Smoothly done over on that far side. And that's what he brings to the game, just intelligent play, Suva. Last time a foul was committed. This time we'll see what Kamagi can do. Is it going even a little bit further out? Oh, it is indeed, but it's gone really quite high. And there's a decent defensive header. Fiston battling there, battling well with Makude, and he breaks free. There's a good opportunity. That's a good through ball, an opportunity here for Burundi. Burundi, oh, he smothers it very well, doesn't he, Kasija? Needed to as well. But what a golden opportunity that was for Burundi. The through ball was just perfectly timed, and he does well to kick the ball away just out of respect for the grounded player, Cedric Amisi. But just look what Fiston does, substitute who came on at the end of the first half to replace Yamini. Perfect timing, and with good acceleration, but it just goes a little bit too far away from him. And Burundi with another strong scoring chance in the second half. Samata waits for a little bit of support. He has it with Mkude, the Simba SC player. Cleared again, Fiston. Burundi. The attempted flick there from that same player, Cedric Amisi. And he tries to get past one of the big, solid central defenders, Nayoni. Down the line it goes, taken there by Samokana. A little bit of movement from the home nation. Caught flat-footed. Throw-in it will be for the Taifa Stars, still holding Burundi here in Bujumbura. The goalless draw will work in their favour. It's going to be a good scenario for them. We've got one goal that's been scored in the 4 matches that have kicked off today. South Sudan are playing Equatorial Guinea, hosts of the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations, of course. Goalless there. Burundi, Tanzania here goalless. Eritrea, well, they are 1-0 down at home against Namibia. And a goal scorer just a couple of minutes ago. It's a good scenario for Namibia, of course, the nation who was taking part in the Africa Cup of Nations. with their coach Riccardo Manetti. Just their third participation in the Africa Cup of Nations for Namibia. Tanzania Suva with a nice, that's gets the ball back as well. What can he do? Oh, he just goes for a kind of shot just on the edge of the penalty box, deflection corner. So it's a chance now for Tanzania. They've had 3 corners in the since the start of the second half, and now they've got a chance to bring on another player to just bolster their chances here. A little bit of a change. And with Mother Nature blowing the wind fervently down towards this end of the pitch, you need to target the edge of the penalty box. It went a little bit too far last time, and there's no type of star players just out wide, lingering with intent on the edge of the penalty box. We've got a change here with Dilunga, the Simba player, who's going to go off. Here's the corner, delivered into the penalty area. Samata goes up for it, but it's met perfectly by the Chippa United defender there. And Sabiomva, a beautiful clearance, a bullet header to get rid of the ball, and then the free kick has been awarded there. The referee not too happy with that challenge there, so he gives the ball to Burundi. It's a win-win scenario. 10 minutes into the second half, and they're pushing forward, Burundi, with a chance here, trying to get themselves swiftly up into enemy territory, but it's been tidied up there, and tidied up particularly well, which is really good. And Burundi, with Fiston just knocked off his feet. No foul awarded after that challenge coming in from Makude. And there's Samata getting himself up there. He tries to get past his man. Here he is, Samata. He's a great player. Can he get his shot in? His shot goes high and away from the target, but he's dangerous. Oh, yes, he is. Mbwana Samata, the captain of this team, of course, working really hard. Look at the run there. Look at the control. And he's just a little bit higher that gets past his the defender, and Shiramamana. And then there's the final effort that's just not on target. But, well, there are scoring opportunities that are just coming thick and fast now for both of these African neighbours. Cedric Amisi. Oh, the challenge is stunning. And it's been won back there by Kamagi, or not. It is a free kick finally. Local fans watching on, just using the fence to lean into as they wait patiently for the moment that they can just jump with joy, that they can erupt, that they can have that volcanic effect where they're celebrating and dancing with joy and smiling as their team get that goal, that elusive goal that obviously has eluded them for the first 57 minutes of this vital encounter, an encounter that could just open up and start paving the way towards Qatar 2022. Nioni working well with Yondani. And that's just gone out over the paint. It will be a throw-in for Burundi. Mudatiri is the player that came on earlier. I didn't mention, to replace Dilunga. Met by the ever-present Unsabiomva. Cedric Amisi, Burundi with a chance, tricking the ball through as an opportunity. Oh, the dummy! Can he get a shot in? Oh, he nearly gets cropped and taken down. Good control on the edge of the penalty area. There's a chance for a shot. It's high and over the crossbar there. Fired in by Bigirimana, the Scotland-based midfielder. But this was sweeping and very interesting football that was being played here. I don't know about that dummy. Maybe that wasn't the right move there by Fiston, but unselfish play in any case. And excellent work there by Amisi. Cedric Amisi working his magic on the edge of the penalty box, and they really did rattle the Tanzanian back line, looking to try and prize it open and get that shot in on goal. Well met by Nkude. And Burundi playing some good football. Mudatiri picks up the ball, but he's given away a foul. And again, they're just winning the ball back. Here's Kude. Good run down that right side. A little bit of space. Support with Mao. Oh, it's a firm challenge, but he does exceptionally well to just protect the ball. Abu Bakr, the ball coming into the penalty area, met by Nsabayomba. And there's Suva who tries to go, but he realizes that Nahimana is just a little bit taller than him. No way, Jose. 30 minutes to go. Distribution good, ball picked up by Kamagi. You can feel this this game is starting to come to life, that there's a little bit of a buzz around this stadium here in Bujumbura on the banks of Lake Tanganyika. This is Samata. They've got a bit of a space here. There's the chance for the shot coming in. Another opportunity blasted off the back of Nsabiomba. And the Taifa Stars are starting to, well, find their gear stick and just hit the right speeds, pushing forward and working their magic and giving themselves those opportunities to get the shots in. The shots haven't really hit the target just yet, but you can see that there's something going on within this group, coached by Etienne Ndayiragije. This is Mudatiri. Mudatiri slips the ball out wide, picked up here by Kamagi, gets a cross in. It's a cross that's not good enough, I'm afraid, and it's been gone out of play. A bit of frustration there for Ndayiragije and also Salomon Matola, Juma Mguda. The staff running the show for the Taifa Stars. Another free kick. Another chance with a cross coming in. It was just left by his teammate for the clearance coming in by Nsabayomba, who's been very active in this game. That is very well played there by Fiston. Fiston, since he's come on, is looking very strong. This is Burundi pushing forward. That ball's come out. It's come out to Cedric Amisi. Corkscrews the ball miles away from the target. He knows that that was a scoring opportunity that was up there with the best. Unselfish play. Sees the ball slip out wide to him. One touch, and then you get your shot in. Well, he doesn't even manage to really do that. You can see that he was not looking as prolific as maybe he should have. And the damage is no longer to be seen. Fiston trying to latch onto that through ball. Oh, that's going to be a free kick, surely. Msuva goes down. That was just a little bit late, that was. And the Moroccan-based player was taken well into the air there by Nashida Mamana, who's a no-nonsense centre-back. It's just a little bit of a toe poke in the back of the calf muscle, a bit of a kick, in fact, when let's face facts in the eye. That's quite nasty. No yellow card. Tanzania need him on the pitch, there is no doubt about that. Preparing another substitute. Rashid Yusuf Mandawa is the player who is ready to come on. I wonder if he'll replace Msuva because of the injury, or Samata because of... Oh, they might want to just bring on some fresh blood. Samata's been playing well for Tanzania. And Msuva, you can see, just jogging back up into the middle of the pitch there. That's a good ball over to the left-hand side, but it's offside by half a mile. 25 to go here in Burundi. And the change is coming with Abu Bakar's going off. Picked up a yellow card, of course. And Mandawa coming on it. Plays in Botswana, 25 years of age. There's another card that's coming out of the pocket, and there it is. Shamte. Had a bit of a battle going on all match, really, those two. Kanakamana goes down, hauled down there by Shamte. Ball coming up into the danger zone. Cleared. That was not tidied up very well. Mudatiri. Good work by Mkude, who draws the foul. Free kick committed, foul committed by Fiston. Mkude doing well. Very smart move, bringing him on for Yamini at the end of the first half. He's been ever present. Again, this is Burundi down the left-hand side. They've got three players against two. Can he get the ball over? Oh, he doesn't do too well with that. It gets blocked, and it's a good block as well. And Yondani comes to the rescue. And he knows that that was very close, and being a good scoring chance. It was a good scoring chance, but it wasn't a goal. So all you can say is that that was there for them to exploit, and they didn't manage to do it. They win a corner, though. Halfway through the second half now. Bit of movement. Fiston will be active. Watch out for Nsabiyumva, who's come up, but wearing 19 on in the back of his shirt. That's gone far and high over the top, but of course the wind brings it back marginally. And there's a high ball coming in. Bit of a battle between the goalkeeper. Oh, that was very well done. Gets up high, challenges for the ball, of course. And Sabiyumba, but the foul committed on the goalkeeper, I believe. Well, another change. Amisi comes on, plays his football in the Netherlands for NAC Breda. And off comes Kanakimana. Well, they've got a good, strong attack now, Burundi, having bolstered it with this man here. He scores goals, and he's a dangerous player. And just turned 19. But great future has been pinned on him. That's a good opportunity for him to show us and show everybody what he's capable of doing. Ball comes out wide. It's Sabumakana. Burundi. Oh, that's a very poor pass, isn't it? Into no man's land. The Taifa Stars have the throw-in over on that far side. We got 20 minutes to go, and we are still waiting for that opening goal here in this vital, pivotal, key, and crucial preliminary qualifying match at the start of the path towards Qatar 2022, the FIFA World Cup, of course. Another free kick over on that far side. And another Burundi player goes down. The Swallows hit the deck. They don't mind. They will organize their set pieces and quickly get this game underway. Distribution is key. Vugu Berahino getting the ball out. This is wonderful play on the edge of the penalty area. Is that a penalty? No, it's a free kick. And it's going to be a very important free kick as well, but calls that it was inside the box, the other side of the line. It would have been a penalty, of course. And let's just have a look at this again and see exactly where it took place. Look at that stunning play. I told you he was good. Amisi goes on a bit of a wander, and there's the foul. He's hauled down. It's true. It's just on the other side. It most definitely is a free kick and not a penalty. Wow. That was quite special. Burundi looking to break the deadlock here against Tanzania before the return leg in Dar es Salaam in what, 4 days' time. It's not a big turnover, but it's very important to get everything right in the first match. Burundi with home advantage. Very short free kick just on the edge of the penalty box. The ball comes in. Is it a chance? Well, it's headed away, and it's headed away very well. I think it was Nayoni who managed to get his head on that, and that was very important for Tanzania. Arcing around the outside, getting pegged back there by Mkude. They decide to pass the ball all the way back to their central defender. There's a good slick move there now, and trying to scythe open this Tanzanian defence. And there's Fiston working well on the right-hand side. This is looking very firm, very solid, very well organised until that ball goes over the head, and then I have to bring my commentary to an end momentarily. The high ball over the top. You can see the frantic approach and the gesticulations coming from the two coaches, Olivier Nyungeko and Etienne Ndayiragije, both born in Burundi. 18 minutes remaining, 18 minutes for them to try and break the deadlock here in Bujumbura. We expected a bit of an arm wrestle. This has very much turned into a very entertaining battle of two neighbours, not just to get themselves in a good place before the return leg in Dar es Salaam, but also a battle of bragging rights, of course. Tanzania, the giant neighbours with a country that's, well, I don't know how big, but I think it's probably about, must be about 40 times bigger than Burundi. pushing forward again and looking dangerous. This time, Tanzania. "16 minutes remaining." Well, there's the foul that's committed. The arm went up there by Mbwana Samata. Commentated many matches with him playing for TP Mazembe during their illustrious campaigns over the years. A wonderful team from Lubumbashi. Just Wanlo Koulibaly just joining the Ravens once again. Great team that they have, of course. Throwing it is down that right side. Bakanamawo will be taking this down the line. Shamte, sorry, met there by Dorhayan Davie. And back to the goalkeeper here, Kaseja. "15 minutes remaining." Oh, Nahimana just going down as Masuva just brushes past him. It's a well-met header there by Mkude. And that's still in play. That's a very good position to be in. Mudatiri trying to get the cross in. Mudatiri does, but it's gone a little bit too far. The wrong side of the penalty box. Picked up there in the midfield by Mandawa. Nice little 1-2. No, it goes back to Samata over on that far side. He switched sides a little bit. This is Mudatiri. Nkude. And a decent cross coming in. It was heading towards Mudatiri. Oh, it's still... Well, they've just lost possession. Now is an opportunity. If they can get a quick ball upfield. Burundi with Cedric Amisi. Oh, he goes down. There's a challenge there that will give the ball back to Burundi. No free kick, no yellow card for Mudatiri. It was just a firm challenge. I think he was trying to play hook leg. And in case it doesn't work on the football pitch, does it? Burundi, again, find themselves pushing forward. Shamte clears the danger. As I said, a goalless draw would suit Tanzania for the return match. Decent delivery into the penalty box, met by Nayoni. And he follows up with an absolute sledgehammer kick that takes the ball all the way deep down into enemy territory. Throw-in taken quickly there by Nsabiyumba. Back to his goalkeeper, Nahimana. And that pass lacking perfection. Good opportunity. There's a chance for a shot coming in. Oh, it's just been blocked there. It's still not dead, but it has been kicked away now. That's a good slick pass there. Back to his goalkeeper by Nayoni. And Mudatiri heading the ball back to Nahimana. Maybe he should have controlled that. Very calm play there by Mkude, but they still lose possession. Give the ball back to Burundi. The Swallows, well, are they going on a bit of a migration? The Swallows gets the ball back. This is a great opportunity for a shot. Burundi, oh, the blocked shot. And the scoring chance there as it falls again to Amisi, who's been working so well down this right side. Sabumakana. Well, it's still in play. No, it's gone out of play. It's going to be a goal kick finally. Well, there's so much good work that's been created by Burundi down that left side. And it's just the final shots that are not really clinical. They're not, they're either blocked or miskicked, or final pass doesn't make that, doesn't get to the right player. But there's a lot of positives that Burundi can take from this match. Looking very dangerous, and they're almost definitely getting underneath the skin of this Tanzanian team. And it won't be a walkover when they head to the Tanzanian capital in a few days' time. Sabiumba, and the ball goes out for a throw-in for Tanzania. They'll lock down the defense in 5 minutes' time if they haven't scored a goal there, Tanzania. I'm pretty sure about that. Samata. Nice ball, very nice ball. Can they get a crossover there from the right-hand side? Mao has his cross blocked. Lovely little ship. That was beautifully done. Now, there's not many options here. What's he going to do? He needs a little bit of support here over on that far side, but he's working so well, Amisi. Gets his crossover. There's the chance for the shot. Can he get a shot in? The shot! Oh, what a beautiful effort. It goes in. Cedric Amisi has been working so hard all afternoon, and he finally gets what he wants. A beautiful strike into the corner, sending the Burundi fans into seventh heaven. They are jumping with joy, and you can't blame them. They've been working so hard over the last 15-20 minutes. Good scoring opportunities. The bench joined the celebrations, of course, with all of the players coming in to give Cedric Amisi a big hug, because that was beautifully done. I think it was just a question of time. Burundi were most definitely laying on the pressure, and they've just caught out Etienne and Ndariagije's Tanzania. Well, great build-up play and a nice little touch. You just thought that maybe he was going to corkscrew the ball away from the target once again, just like he did earlier in the second half. Not the case. This was not meant to be. This was meant to be in the back of the net. And didn't he hit it with fine velocity, fine force indeed. Beautiful work there by Amisi. Look at him, he's just a difficult player to deal with. It goes over the top past Fiston. There's the touch, and just look at that. That is going only in one place, and that's in the back of the net. Rattle a goal, do what you want. It's going in, and Burundi take the lead. Two touches and then the drive into the corner. What a finish. And Kasija didn't have a chance there. But the work over on that far side from the substitute, Enes Ibridaman, Amisi, Amisi over that far side was just fantastic. Excellent play. And just look at that for a finish. Working so hard and getting what they deserved, but you can see that Tanzania, well, they won't be happy with that, and they'll want to try and get themselves an equalizer. Both teams playing. Oh, there's Samata with a chance to get his head on that cross there, but well marked by two Burundi defenders. And we will have another change. Here they are working again with Mudatiri down the left side. It's a chance. It's been laid off very well. Long-range F. I don't think that was the right decision by Mkude. Took a deflection. Farid Musa getting ready. Of course, he's one of the stars. And we know what he's capable of doing. Probably the star player. Well, we're seeing Burundi pushing forward down the right side again. And still keeping the ball in play. I thought it went out of play, surely. Oh, obviously it didn't. And there's the finally the clearance upfield. Oh, this is an opportunity. Tanzania, they're going to find the back of the net. They've scored an equaliser. I don't believe it, just 2 minutes after they conceded one. They've got their goal. And what a shambolic defensive game they had there, Burundi. This game was, well, it's in their hands now. They suffer with an away goal that scored all of these fans who have travelled over the border, of course. A couple of 100 miles away. The border, not a problem. And what a blow that is for Burundi. But they got to blame themselves. The goalkeeper, Nahimana, is absolutely livid with Nasabiumba. It should be a United defender because there was no communication. Why on earth did he head it? I didn't hear it. I don't know. You just never know. Farid Musa's coming on, and he can kill a game off. He can. Just look at this. Look at this clearance. Boom! It goes upfield. Now look at that. It's 2 against 2 with the goalkeeper. Look at that. That is just not the right decision. Well, he's out of his goal, you know, and it's over. And look, Mudatiri will claim the goal there. That was not meant for him, was it? And there's your goal. Simon Msuva. He'll claim that goal, surely. Nice touch. Yeah, it's Simon Msuva's goal, and he deserves that. The Difa El Jadida player, Musa, comes on to replace Mao. Watch out for Farid Musa. Along with Samata, Msuva and Samata, these are the star players. They're not done yet. Burundi. Well, of course, he's going to kick that as far away as possible, Mudatiri. Luckily, they don't just have one ball here. Ball's been kicked upfield once again. Can Burundi get themselves that goal? Fiston goes up for the header. The ball's been tidied up by Mkude. Kanamwo. Second chance to hit the ball to one of his frontmen. Barahino now picks the ball up. Out wide is this man, Cedric Amisi. Cedric Amisi into the penalty box. That was neat. Cedric Amisi. There's a chance for a shot. Fiston gets the shot. There's another chance for an effort. Oh, what a great save it was. And Bigirimana forces a great save from Kaseja. And the Hibernian midfielder. And just look at that. I think they're a little bit lucky playing with fire there. They really were, and still getting a decent shot in at the end. I can't believe that the Taifa Stars couldn't clear that ball. And Bigirimana will take the following corner. Delivered perfectly into the penalty box, so he nearly redeemed himself. Nasabiumba couldn't just get over that corner and deliver the perfect header, keep it down. And we're only a minute and a half away from the end of normal time. But because we saw 2 goals in the space of a couple of minutes, I think that we know that anything is possible. It's a good ball down to Cedric Amisi. Waits for support. He'll want to take on his man. And this time tries to fire in a shot-like cross with a bit of venom. Comes off Kamagi, and here's the delivery into the penalty box, taken well by Kasija. The other matches that are on the verge of coming to an end, Equatorial Guinea taking a 1-0 lead against South Sudan. Mozambique 1-0 up against Mauritius. Eritrea 2-1 down to Namibia. Namibia at the moment looking good and on the verge of victory there. Ethiopia goalless against Lesotho for the time being. And the other matches taking place tonight. Liberia up against Sierra Leone. Sao Tome and Principe against Guinea-Bissau, and Djibouti against Eswatini. We got 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes for one of these two teams to get themselves a winning goal that would just give them a helping hand ahead of the return leg at Dar es Salaam in 4 days' time. Ball heading towards no man's land. This is the right result for Tanzania. They've got an away goal, of course, and we know that the aggregates and the aggregate scoreline will obviously favour the teams if they've got an away goal. That will count. And the National Stadium in Dar es Salaam will be absolutely packed. High ball into the penalty box again, and Sabiumba comes up to try and latch onto that, but it goes over the top. Of course, the wind and the gusts of wind that are coming through this stadium here in Bujumbura, just off the water of Lake Tanganyika, of course, is preventing that ball from gliding in the perfect way, so it's difficult to read. Seen that on numerous occasions today. Samata just works well to consolidate possession. Ball comes out wide and pushing up into a bit of space there. Shamte, he's got a bit of support here. Here's Musa. Musa with a good delivery, good ball out wide. Comes off the back of the defender, and it's an opportunity. It's gone out of play. Musa trying to tidy things up. It's a goal kick for Burundi into the last minutes. Time's running out for a third goal. It's a pretty fair scoreline as far as I'm concerned. Just looking at how these two teams have played, we've seen scoring opportunities at both ends. We've seen Burundi looking maybe a little bit more vociferous in the second half as they win a free kick over on that far side after the challenge there made by Mkude. And they now have the opportunity to, well, just get that goal that would just give them a more comfortable seat on the aeroplane as they head over to Dar es Salaam ahead of the return leg in a few days' time. Bigirimana delivers the free kick into the penalty box. Oh, he's gone up again, but that's just billowed out and over the line. And Sabiumba booed marginally for that effort there. And there's the final whistle. Well, Burundi taking a lead. It lasted for 2 minutes, but Tanzania reacting very well by scoring an equaliser through Msuva. There you have it, 4 minutes after that opener by Amisi. But an entertaining game between two teams